Alrighty guys, welcome back to the Best Investing Money Management channel on YouTube. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the one and only AMZN, also known as Amazon. We're going to be talking about why this stock is up 12% today, so I hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys get anything in value out of this video, hit that like button, subscribe. If you have any questions, concerns, ask them down in the comments. So starting off, kind of what's been going on with Amazon. Well, if we go back and we look at the yearly charts here, you will notice that Amazon over the past couple of years has just been stair-stepping its way up, doing very, very well, hitting all of their numbers. And then, we had this move where the stock went from about 85 bucks all the way up to about $168. It consolidated there for a while, and then over the past couple of months, we've seen this stock just get obliterated, where it's gone from highs at $186 all the way down to about $100 a share. Now, as we zoom in here, you'll notice that today, this stock went from about $120 all the way up to about $135 a share. Now, anytime you have this big of a move right in here, something happens, Some sort of fundamental catalyst is what you call it. Now, this could be anything from earnings, an FDA approval, disapproval. This could be a statement by the company. This just could be anything. Now, if we go ahead and we look, you will notice that right when we had this huge amount of buying pressure, we had the earnings. Now, this is when a company comes out and they say, hey guys, this is all the revenue we made. This is how much money we've lost or made and all that good stuff. So you'll notice that they beat expectations on the revenue side. And they also gave upbeat guidance for quarter three, which anytime you have that, you will have buying pressure. And that's kind of what we saw, where the stock went from about $120 all the way up to about $140 a share. And now it's just been consolidating. It really hasn't been selling off. And that's common, because people are going to be buying this type of stock that's growing, Now, answering that question that a lot of people like to have of should you buy Amazon? I definitely think Amazon carries a lot of potential, a lot of reward, but on the flip side, Amazon lost about $6 billion from their investment in Rivian. So I definitely think that right now, Amazon's more of it's not higher risk, but what it is when you invest in Amazon, you're going to have more risk, but you're also going to be missing out on opportunity, if that makes sense. So right now, in just the general market, we've seen about a 25% sell-off from just the general indexes. And if we go ahead and we zoom in here, you'll notice that right now, this sold off, and now it's an absolute for sale sign to start buying and picking up some shares at a more affordable price. And that's kind of what I am doing. So answering that question of should you buy Amazon, I have Amazon, but what I'm doing is I would rather see you guys invest in the S&P 500 or larger blue chip stocks that carry a lot more potential. And those companies could be Apple, they could be Tesla, they could be Microsoft. Amazon's one of these stocks where they've kind of had their move. They had their run up, and yes, there's a lot of potential still because they're invested into AI, they're invested into a whole bunch of other things. But for me, I definitely think that just investing in the market and all of that carries more reward with less risk, Looking at the chart here for Amazon, you'll notice kind of what I mean. Right now, the S&P 500 just has that general upward trend. Amazon, it's very, very, very volatile. And looking at this year-to-date chart here, going back to 2020, yeah, we've had this great move, but the stock really didn't do much. It didn't have a lot of buying pressure. And if you would have held the stock for the past 2 years, you'd be only up 3-4%, comparing it to the S&P 500 or Apple or Tesla, Microsoft, where you'd be up a minimum of about 10 to 25%. I definitely think for me, that's where my money is headed. It's not like Amazon's a bad stock to invest in. It's just there's better opportunity elsewhere when you invest. Now, answering that question as well of how can you get good pricing on this? Personally, I think that Amazon, we all know, has heavy support down in here at about this $100 mark. It's gotten buying pressure a couple times, establishing very, very hard support. It also has a little bit of some support right in here at about $105. $35 a share. So one thing you have to realize is old support often acts as new resistance. So this is going to have a harder time to break above. Once we break above it, then that 135 mark will act as support. But I definitely think higher risk, not higher risk, but just better options elsewhere for me with investing, guys. But that is it. That's kind of my review of this company. Yeah, the company brings in billions of dollars a year, but you also have to realize their revenue for this type of stock isn't up that much, right? If we go ahead and we look at Amazon, you'll notice the revenue is only up about 7%, which isn't the greatest, as well as in missed EPS. They're down on their net income. Their net profit margin is down. They're not even profitable. So it's just better options elsewhere, at least for me, with investing, guys. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe. If you have any questions, ask them down below, and we will see you guys later. Remember to stay happy, stay positive, and stay safe. Take care.